Hey guys, what's up? It's Connor here again, and today's video, as you can see by the title, is the best reads that I have got for you for the 2017 winter. So basically, obviously, you know, winters are long and cold and you just want to stay indoors and have a hot chocolate, stay in bed as long as possible. Well, for this video, I'm going to tell you my top 4 favourite books that you can enjoy and sit down the whole winter and just read. These are the books that I have already read, and I really recommend them to anyone. So I will put the link in the description below to where you can get them. So here I have my 4 top books for the winter. So starting from the top here, I have Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix. Then here, so obviously that's J.K. Rowling. Here I have One of Us is Lion by Karen M. McManus. Here I have No Time for Goodbye by Linwood Barclay. And then here I have Different Seasons by Stephen King. So Stephen King and J.K. Rowling are my favourite authors of all time. Also, someone's having an argument outside. Ooh, juicy. Yeah, so also, oh god damn, there was another author of mine. We'll just skip that bit. But yeah, so these are my 4 top reads of this month. This month of the winter for 2017. So let's get started into why I recommend them. So, starting off with Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix, I recommend this one because basically, as you can see, it is a really long book. Winters are long and cold, and you really want to get into a book that you can read and read and read. So I recommend this one because it's amazing. Obviously, part of the Harry Potters. Obviously, I recommend you read all the ones before this, because you don't want to start halfway through. But this one I recommend because obviously it's really long. You can put your feet up and just get really stuck into it, and it will keep you busy for the whole of the winter. So yeah, I'll put the link in the description below for this one. I'm sure you can find it somewhere cheap enough. Okay, so this is my next one, which is One of Us is Lion by Karen M. McManus. So basically, I saw this advertised on my Instagram a few weeks ago, and I thought the description of it looks really good. I'll just read out to you what the blurb says. And it says, on the back here, it says, 5 students walk in detention, only 4 leave alive. Yale hopeful Brown has never publicly broken a rule. Sports star Cooper only knows what he's doing in the baseball diamond. Bad boy Nate is one misstep away from a life of crime. Prom queen Addie is holding together the cracks in her perfect life. And outsider Simon, creator of the notorious gossip app at Bayview High, won't ever talk about any of them again. He dies 24 hours before he could post their deepest secrets online. Investigators conclude it's no accident. All of them are suspects. Everyone has secrets, right? What really matters is how far you go to protect them. So, obviously this is just it's just amazing. I read it within about a few days, and the first page I was instantly hooked to it because it was just amazing. You think one thing's going to happen, the next thing, like, it's the complete opposite, and you think, oh, it could be this person, but then you realise, oh, actually, no, it could actually be this person, but then it turns out to be, like, something completely different to what you expected, and it's just incredible. So I really recommend this one, like 100%. It's one of my favourite books, to be fair. I just think it's just clever, and how I can't even explain it. It's just amazing. My next one is No Time for Goodbye by Linwood Barclay, and I have to say that although it took me ages to read this because I was like busy all the time, it was a really enjoyable book. It's it's a mystery book, and it basically, I'll read the blurb again here. It's really interesting. I'll just read it out to you. So it says, the house was silent, no sound of her parents getting ready for work or her brother late for school. Were they punishing her for last night? She'd been out on a date when she should have been studying, and had a huge fight with her father. So where was everyone now? Why had her family disappeared? 25 years later, the mystery is no nearer to be solved, and Cynthia is still haunted by unanswered questions. Were her family murdered, abducted? If so, why was she spared? And if they're alive, why did they abandon her? Then a letter arrives, a letter which makes no sense. Soon Cynthia begins to realise that stirring up the past could be the worst mistake she had ever made. No time for goodbye, just flies off the page. It's a one-sit thriller. You sit down with this book and you won't get up until you've turned the last page. So that's a little review by Michael Connolly. And then the next review, it says, a high-speed emotional roller coaster. The surprises will leave you breathless. And that one's by Robert Crace. But yeah, so basically it's about a girl called Cynthia, and she has an argument with her father, and then she goes to bed angry that night. She wakes up and her whole family had disappeared. And then 25 years later, she still doesn't know where her parents are, but she's still like searching as much as she can. And then obviously, as on the blurb it said, a letter had arrived, and she starts to uncover some truth. And it gets really crazy, and I don't know it just gets really crazy, and just the worst in it just all comes out, and you don't know what to do. You want to put it down because you're like crying, but then you want to keep reading it because you want to know how it ends. It's just weird. So, my next book is Different Seasons by Stephen King. So basically he is a thriller and horror sort of author, and he's wrote this book's Different Seasons, and it's not just one book. It has, I think, about four. Yeah, so it has four books. So each book on the inside of it represents a different season. So, for instance, you have Rita Hayworth and Shawshank Redemption, which represents the Hope Springs Eternal. Then you have Art Pupil, which represents the summer of corruption. And then you have The Body, which you guys shouldn't, if you've seen the film, which is adapted to the Stand By Me film, which is incredible. I recommend you guys watch it. That is just incredible how they've adapted that into an actual film. So that's Fall from Innocence, and then The Breathing Method, A Winter's Tale. So obviously they all represent a different season, which I found really clever. Obviously Stephen King's an incredible author, and he just obviously a lot of his films as well have been adapted to films as well. So say like the Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption. So that has been made into just the Shawshank Redemption film, which is amazing as well. It's one of my favourite films. But yeah, so that's why I recommend this book, is because it's not just one book, it's got four inside it. They don't sort of correspond to each other in like any way, so they're not linked. But they are all good individual books, and if you have time I recommend you watch the films, so Stand By Me and Shawshank Redemption. Good read. But yeah, but these are my four favourite reads for the winter. Just put your feet up, grab a hot chocolate, hot cocoa. I don't know if people call it hot cocoa and wherever you are. But yeah, just need to relax. You can spend 24 hours reading these. Just a nice day in bed and you can just read this all day. But yeah, that is all for this week's video. I kind of missed out a few weeks things going on, but I will try to keep you guys posted on more videos. But yeah, and I know the lighting on this is so bad, like I look like it's been filmed on a potato. I know, I get it, but I can't help that. So thank you guys for watching and I will see you guys later. Peace out. Bye.